Okay, and as the Stock 160Bs are just lined up on the grid on pole, we have Vincenzo Rizzo, and we have Danny Underwood giving a bit of a wave up in the timing tower. Hello, Danny. In 4th place, we've got John Buckle. It looks like we've got a missing rider in 3rd place. We've got Nathan Jury in 6th, and I think the green flag is up and ready to go. There, the Clark horse is just walking out into the track now. Everything's set. Green flag's up. And we are away in the Stock 160. There's a massive wheelie, number 51. Massive wheelie off the start line. But they've all got away safely with Vincenzo Rizzo out in front, with close followed by Danny Underwood. I know for a fact that Danny is quicker than Vincenzo around this infield section, so I think he's going to try and get past him nice and early. So that's Vincenzo Rizzo still in 1st place, followed by Daniel Underwood. In 3rd place we have Kate Walker. In 4th place we have Buckle. And look into the booth at the moment we have Jake, followed by Nathan Jury. And that's borrowed quite from Nathan Jury. Nathan's usually a mini GP style rider.
It's Danny Underwood's coming up the inside, and he gets past Vincenzo Rizzo into the last corner. They cross the line, so Danny Underwood takes the lead early on, and he'll want to keep hold of that. So 3rd is Kate Walker, then 4th John Buckle, Jake Whitaker in 5th, and Nathan Jury is 6th place.
Yeah, I was saying Nathan's he's usually a mini GP bike style rider. I've not actually seen him had a pit bike style bike before, but I know he's had some technical issues during qualifying and practice. It looks to me like he's on one of the Bucci's, which is Jordan Smith's bike, which I know is a decent bike. So yeah, let's see how we get on with that one.
So they make their way up towards the back straight, round down, and then onto the hanger straight. And it's Danny Underwood building up a bit of a gap now, and Vincenzo Rizzo is coming under some pressure from Kate Walker, who's in 3rd. And it's battle for 2nd, which is quite interesting at the moment. 2nd, 3rd, and Vincenzo Rizzo, Kate Walker, and John Buckle, all very close together.
Yeah, Kate's a good little rider. I think she rode with us last season. She's a good little racer actually. And worthwhile saying that Vincenzo Rizzo, this is his 1st season. It's only actually his 5th meeting with 5th meeting this year, which is his 1st season with mini bikes, and he is really come on such a short quality. Again, it looks like Danny's just checking out in front now.
Was more than a 2nd quicker than Vincenzo Rizzo, and now it looks like Kate is going up the inside. He'd done it to the outside, and she's not quite managed to make it stick.
Be a little bit more confident under the brakes there, Kate. She had that move done, and she just needs to be a little bit more confident on the brakes.
Last lap, Danny Underwood over a 2nd ahead, and Kate Walker just a few hundredths of a second quicker than Vincenzo Rizzo, so not quite managing to close the gap too much. Although it looked like she was going to make her way past on the inside of the last corner.
I think Kate, with that bit of race punch, she can carry enough speed out this final complex into the start and finish straight. She needs to get a bit of drive on, get nice early on the throttle, and get that drive down. You can see she's really getting tucked in there. She's going to try and drive around the outside, confident in the brakes. Come on, make it stick.
But John Buckle's trying as well.
Around the outside, that's a good move, that is, Kate. Really, really good.
John Buckle was looking down the inside, and Vincenzo Rizzo getting attacked from both directions and not knowing where to look.
Yeah, John's ridden pit bike for years. He regularly goes up to Teesside Autodrome on his road legal pit bike and embarrassing to the big bike. No, it's not Teesside, it's the Three Sisters. And he goes on their track days and goes on his road legal pit bike and overtakes CBR thousands and everything like that. So again, John's he's a cracking racer. And he's a really nice bloke.
So to run you through the top 10, Danny Underwood's leading. He's going a 2nd lap quicker, and he's about 3.6 seconds ahead of Kate Walker in 2nd. Vincenzo Rizzo is 3rd, followed by John Buckle, the number 20 rider. Those are the 3 entering now. And then Jake fifth ahead of Nathan Jory. Can't quite tell who's in 7th, and then 8th is Nathan Summers, 9th is Paul Ward, and 10th place Liam Greenwood. So Danny Underwood and John Buckle's got past Vincenzo Rizzo as well there. So Vincenzo's struggling.
It looks like Rizzo's just trying to start his tyre at the moment. He's not letting John get away from him.
So Bryson is toe, but John's also having a look at the inside of Case, but not managing to make it stick. So they come around the back of the track.
John's now look down the inside. At the end of the straight, he's going to try and get it down the inside of Kate, definitely. I know that
Kate does get a good drive away.
Yeah. She's having a good look over her shoulder there.
John's coming back in, but not quite close enough.
I think Kate needs to take a. I mean, I go quite close to the tyres on that long straight, but I think if John's hot on her heels, she needs to take a slightly more defensive line going to that final corner.
So now we've got the timings up on the screen for you, and you can see that even we don't know who number 7 is, who's in 7th place. Because out in front, Danny Underwood with a big lead over Case Walker. John's very close behind. Three of them coming round onto the straight. Kate is still ahead.
She's going to have a good look in a second. She's going to see where John is.
John's having another look up the inside, but just behind. So he can't get through into the first corner either. So on to the last lap now. Danny Underwood still with a big lead. There he is going round the back marker. Danny on his final lap. And he's been absolutely dominant as soon as he got past Vincenzo Rizzo and into the lead at the start. He's walked away with it, it's coming around the corner people, and there are the 3 behind. I think those are all back markers actually. And here he is. And he's just taking it a little bit easy.
I think we're going to have to blank that one out.
Across the line goes Danny Underwood, he wins. Kate Walker 2nd, then John Buckle 3rd. And Vincenzo Rizzo takes 4th place, Nathan Drury in 5th, and Jake Whittaker in 6th place.
I think I'm going to have to remind Danny that we're live on Facebook and gestures like that aren't really appropriate.
Apologies to anyone.
We apologise to the defenders of that one.
So Nathan Summers takes 8th place, 9th Paul Ward rather, and Liam Greenland crosses the line in 10th place. And the next race up is the Junior SM90s. They'll be coming up shortly. Let's win that break and then we'll be back with the Junior SM90s.
Let's hope that Kate can keep up with them and John can put a bit of pressure on at the start. Get past, try and get past Rizzo nice and early, and start put some pressure on Danny.
Okay, so we're about to get underway, and the green flag is up, and away they go. That's a good start for Rizzo. He's still stayed ahead of Danny Underwood just about, and in 3rd place is John Buckle as they go around the first couple of corners round the hook.
That's a good start from Nathan Jury. He's managed to get himself up to 4th place. Ahead of Kate Walker.
And Danny Underwood right on the back of Vincenzo Rizzo as they come around the back of the circuit. That's a fantastic camera angle, isn't it, on the cherry picker?
I'm so glad it's not raining. I think that bloke would have been absolutely miserable by the end of that.
And I think it looks as though Danny Underwood he's got past into the lead ahead of Vincenzo Rizzo and John Buckle very close behind. So as they come down the back straight, Danny Underwood, and now in 2nd place is John Buckle. third is Vincenzo Rizzo, but inside him,
Nathan Drury.
Nathan Drury up into third position. That's a great move by him. So Vincenzo's starting to fall back. Elsewhere, Phil Dickens is up to 7th ahead of Nathan Summers, and Will Holland in 9th ahead of Paul Ward and Turner.
I think John's definitely going to try and get on the tail of Danny Underwood in a couple of laps. But Danny's so quick through the technical stuff. Oh, massive moment there for John Buckle. Back end just stepped out on him, but he stayed on the bike.
He did well to keep hold of it.
He did well to keep hold of that, and he's lost a little bit of momentum there going onto the back straight. Nathan Joyner is right on the back of him now, but I don't think Nathan's close enough to make a move on this lap. But that's allowed Danny to just check out a little bit. It's given some breathing space of about 2 seconds. No, 0.7 a second.
So we'll move further downfield. So Kate Walker has also got past Rizzo for 4th place, and Nathan Summers has lost 2 positions to Paul Ward on that lap. He's now down in 10th. So the order at the moment, that leads from John Buckle, and then Nathan Drury is in 3rd position, Kate Walker 4th, Vincenzo is in 5th, and Jake Whittaker ahead of Phil Dickens in 7th, Will Holland, Paul Ward, and then Nathan Summers rounding out the top 10. And there's the battle for 2nd, John Buckle and Nathan Drury just behind him. And there's the battle for 6th position. So Jake Whittaker leads that pack ahead of Phil Dickens and William Holland. And it's actually Paul Ward.
Oh, that was a brave move going through there.
So Jake Whittaker lost a couple of positions on that lap. He lost 4 in fact. So it's Will Holland who's in 6th position ahead of Phil Dickens in 7th.
That move just seems to have shaken up Jake a little bit.
So the battle for 2nd is John Buckle ahead of Nathan Drury. Around about half a second between them. It's very close as they come on the back straight. Danny Underwood out in front. And it is looking very close for that battle for 2nd. As they make their way through the first few corners at Llandow. And Nathan Drury right on the back of John Buckle. That last lap, they were only separated by less than 1/10 of a second, but Nathan Drury sets a new fastest lap.
That's a brave move, Nathan. Trying to get around the outside of there, your front end's going to top.
He didn't pull it off,
No.
and he stayed behind John for now.
But I think it obviously looks like he gets held up a little bit by John there.
So you can see, very keen to see if he can get past and then put some pressure on Danny Underwood, who, though the gap's not so big, he's not coming under any pressure because the 2 behind him are really battling. But Nathan Drury just not able to get the speed to come even alongside John Buckle.
It doesn't look like he's got the pace coming out that last corner, but through these tight and twisty bits, he's definitely, he's catching up with him around those flip-flops. He's right on the back of him again. But as long as he doesn't try and round the outside that right-hander, because I don't think he's going to try it again. He's going to go again. No.
And that last lap was another fastest for Nathan Drury. 53.5. But again, less than half a tenth quicker than John Buckle, and just not enough to make the move past him.
The top 3 are running within less than 1/10 of a second on the lap time.
Incredible pace.
It's that close.
There they are on your screen. Danny Underwood leads ahead of John Buckle, and then Nathan Drury 3rd. So across the line they come, and it's still running in the same order, but very close, less than 0.8 of a second between the 3 of them. And further back, Phil Dickens not too far ahead of Paul Ward. That's also quite an interesting battle.
You can just see that Danny's kind of not stepping off the gas at the moment, but with we've got 2 laps to go. I hope he isn't tiring and allowing John to catch up, because these two are definitely catching up with him now.
Off at the first corner, there's a yellow flag. Can't make out, he's got going again, we can't make out who it was.
Yeah, John and Nathan are definitely catching up with him, but it looks like John's bike just got the legs on Nathan down that straight. I think obviously John weighs a little bit less than Nathan as well, so that's going to come into play. But now John's less than, it was 0.4 of a second behind Danny, and that was a bit of a moment when out of that chicane.
Fastest lap on that there for Danny Underwood. So there's a back marker amongst them, and he does manage to get out of the way just about.
That's allowed, this is the last now, it's allowed John to get right on the back of Danny.
And Nathan Drury trying to have a look up the inside, but not there, you're not going to manage it. And behind them as well, Kay Walker's lost. Vincenzo Rizzo's got past Kay Walker, we didn't see that. But they're very close now on the last lap as well. And Bill Dickens has lost a few places to Jake Whittaker, Paul Ward and Nathan Summers.
Danny's gone defensive. John's gone down the inside. No, not close enough. He's going to get a drive out of the onto the start and finish straight.
And here's the checkered flag, and Danny Underwood does manage to keep the lead. Only 2 temps ahead of John Buckle and Nathan Drury rounding out the podium. Really good battle, but we want to see who's going to get into. And Kay Walker manages to get back past Vincenzo Rizzo for 4th. He's in 5th place, and then Will Holland.
That was that last lap I picked was a 53.8. You know, you see the top 3 retiring. Danny was running 55, 50, and John and Nathan were running 54s. You know, Kate's fitness really came into there with running a 53.8 on that last lap.
It's brilliant.
Where the other guys were tiring.
And that's how she managed to get past Kate Vincenzo Rizzo. That was 8 temps quicker. So at the end of the race, a few of them still coming up towards the line. And Cole Turner ahead of William Hodgson. And it looks like he'll manage to keep that position. So across the line they go, and the final results: Danny Underwood won from John Buckle, Nathan Drury rounding out the podium. Just 4 temps between the 6 temps between the 3 of them.
That was a good race by John. You know, that was some serious pressure that Nathan was putting him on. Every single corner he would have been showing him wheel, showing him wheel, showing him wheel, and John held it together. It's a cracking race for John. Well done, mate.